if you're a director who has an overdrawn director's loan account and the liquidator is asking you to repay it, whether that's through their solicitors, through a statutory demand, through a letter of claim, or through court proceedings, it's always worth bearing in mind that the liquidator, if they are going to bring those proceedings themselves, they are going to have to finance the court fee. Now, they can do that directly themselves, or they could do it through some sort of litigation funder situation, or they can assign the claim to a litigation funder. But ultimately, before the liquidator, if they're going to bring the claim, can bring the claim, they are going to have to shell out that court fee. And if the overdrawn director's loan account is a lot of money, like 6 figures, that court fee can be quite heavy. Ultimately, if the amount that you owe in respect of the overdrawn director's loan account is substantial and court proceedings are brought, then you're going to have to pay that court fee back to the liquidator on top of the claim. But ultimately, there's a cash flow stumbling block, particularly if the overdrawn director's loan account is the only asset of the company. The liquidator still is going to have to find the money to pay that court fee in the first instance. And bear in mind, those court proceedings can last a substantial period of time. The courts in this country are not the fastest. It takes quite a long time to get a matter to court, depending on which part of the country you're in. And this may, ultimately, whilst it won't necessarily change the amount that you have to pay once the accounting is done, it's nevertheless a potential negotiating option for you to think about, because many a liquidator, I can't say all because there's no requirement for this, but many a liquidator will negotiate the overdrawn director's loan account with you to come to a commercial settlement, because ultimately if they go to court, the position for creditors could be worse than if they did an arrangement with you outside of court proceedings. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. When you're Insolvency Inside Out.